Hey guys, it's Mitch H here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Set 75025 Jedi Defender Class Cruiser. It's ages 9 to 14, has 927 pieces, and retails for $89.99 US. So on the front of the box here, at the bottom, you can see it shows all the minifigures. It says that 3 of them are new and hard to find, which is true, and they're exclusive. That's what they mean by hard to find. And just shows the set. It says Star Wars The Old Republic at the bottom, because this is Star Wars The Old Republic set. And then on top of the box, you just got all the minifigs, with one of them being in actual size. And then you've got like a battle scene, another battle scene, little pictures of the set, and all the play features. Also, you get 2 instruction manuals. So let me just find those. Here's the first one. It has 80 pages of building, and it has a checklist, minifigures, a code, and the win. And then the second one has 38 pages, and then the parts inventory. Also, you do get 1 sticker sheet. Here it is, since it's all empty. 15 stickers, so yeah. Yeah, now let's take a look at the 4 minifigures. Okay, so here are the 4 minifigures. So let's start out with the one that isn't exclusive to this set, and it's the Sith Trooper. Now this one, with the printed legs, only appears in one other set, and it's the Republic Troopers vs. Sith Troopers. Some people just call it the Old Republic Battle Pack, set 75001. But he does come with a blaster, standard blaster, and a standard Sith Trooper helmet. This mold was introduced last year, and he's got the Bruce Wayne face. I think that's the Bruce Wayne face anyway. And then some nice shiny armor, of course. It's standard, just the same figure as we saw in that Battle Pack type set. And then we do get 1 Sith Warrior, as it says on the box. Let me turn the box around because it's showing the back right now. There we go. It does say Sith Warrior over, not right there, but over there. As you can see, he has 2 red lightsabers with black lightsaber hilts, so that's pretty cool. And he has this awesome dark red hood. I'm going to compare it to a normal red piece. Here's a minifigure with normal red legs. So, there we go. Just thought I'd compare those 2 colors for some reason. But let's get a close-up on that brand new face print. Brand new face print. Very, very cool. Lots of shiny stuff all over the figure, and very nice looking. And then there's the back. The face print is actually a mask, I'm assuming. If it's not a mask, well then he's like a droid basically. Yeah, lots of cool stuff on that figure. But yeah, at least one person thinks he's the best figure out of the year, and he's definitely one of the better ones that we've seen lately. Then the next figure we have, who for some reason her head is completely stuck, is another exclusive one, the Jedi Consular. A lot of people say Counselor, but I think Consular means like ambassador or something like that. And she does have this nice white piece that's a lot like that's the same mold as the piece that Luminar Unduli wore, the headdress. And this piece, now that we have it in white, if I remember correctly, this would do nicely for those like cat doctors or whatever, from cat nun doctor people from Doctor Who, like this with a Chima lion, just standard minifigure head. And I don't know what, but yeah, if you want to make a custom minifigure of that, this headdress is the way to go. And then she has olive green skin, which looks very cool, and blue eyes, like blue eyes. And then there's your torso printing. Very nice, very useful Jedi print. Well, at least if you ask me, it's useful. And then she's got some nice gold detailing all over the armor, and her robes do continue down to the legs. And there's some nice printing on the back as well. And then finally, we get the Jedi Knight, who's actually like Kao Sen Darach or something like that. Satele Shan's Jedi Master. If you want to look it up, it's KAO space SEN space DARACH. Now, he looks a lot like the person I just mentioned from Star Wars: The Old Republic, but he had a green lightsaber in the trailer that he appeared in. Not a blue one, but not a big deal. So it looks pretty cool. Oh, by the way, she has a double-A green lightsaber, if you didn't notice, the concealer. But, yeah, it's kind of weird that LEGO didn't give him a name on the box, but he does have a name in actual Star Wars, assuming it's the person we all think he is. And, he's got, like, some pretty standard, I think this was pretty standard at the time, olive green, like, Jedi armor. Looks really, really cool. Silver detailing. If you wanted to make Ven Zalo, who was the guy who showed a lot of him, like, dueling Darth Malgus in the trailer Deceived, I think this torso would work very well for that, and the leg, and then you can just switch out the head and the hair. Well, head and headpiece. He does have the Zabrak horns, by the way. Same piece as Darth Maul, but no printing. I think I should have given him some printing, because he did have some designs on his horns there in the trailer, but, and then nice on the back there, wrinkled robes and stuff, a little bit of armor plating there, and a belt. And, as I said, he should have a green lightsaber. So, those are the minifigures, and now let's take a look at the ship. So here is the Jedi Defender class cruiser, the ship itself. So let's just start from the front and move our way back. So on the front here, you can see on like the lights there, they used blue lightsaber blades, and those look really nice. You have 8 of them going along here, and then these trans yellow 1x2 tiles there, and then that right there is a sticker, that whatever, that detailing there. And also the there's a really fragile part. I'll show you that in a sec. But up here you do have 2 stickers for like paneling. And this is the part that's fragile, the cannons. These end pieces just sort of fall off if you barely even touch them. Yeah, like you just go like that and they fall off. But the whole thing, cannon thing, and this is the same on the other side, can spin 360. And even as I was doing that, one of them fell off without even touching the ground, and then one fell off when it did touch the ground. So, well, the surface. So as you can see, they're not very stable, but that's because the LEGO just had to go and make them into flick missiles. Yeah. But they're just meant to be standard blaster cannons, and again, they can rotate on this clicky swivel thing. So, the front can open up. There's 2 flaps here. I'm just going to open up the one because it is symmetrical. And laser gun fell off again. But you can look inside there, and there's a sticker right there for a control panel. I'm just gonna give you a better look at that. There we go. And then in there is a seat, so you can take a minifigure, and I'll show you a place where you could put the lightsaber if you wanted to. You can take your minifigure, and there's one of those pieces that was introduced for Friends that you can just sit their legs on there, and then boom, they're in there. And there is an archway. Maybe wondering what's that thing sticking down. Well, I'll show you. But the archway, even without the thing sticking down, isn't tall enough for a minifigure to actually walk through. So if you want to pretend they're going around the ship, you're gonna have to use your imagination a bit there. And that actually kind of works well for stop motion because you can like cut to the other end of the archway. So yeah. And it just closes on that jumper plate right there. And this is exactly the same on the other side, so I'm not going to demonstrate that. Now right here you've got some nice detailing. These textured pieces, and then nice slow slanted bit there. And then on top, you've got this little part here. As you can see, it has a little handle on the piece that sticks up. So you pull it out, and it's a crate. And you open it up, storage crate. And inside you have a nice Jedi holocron. We've seen it before in a couple sets, but yeah, and that just goes in there. And as you can see, there's inside the front there. That just sits in there, and the little handle is sort of slot between the two studs right there, as you can see. And then over here you got this little spinning, like maybe it's a small gun, just spins around. And for some reason this section can lift off. No real point to it. I mean, you can pretend that someone's walking through there, and then you can pretend they're going through the front there, but anyway, just a little thing. Then this right here is an awesome feature. You've got this handle, but it actually stays in place if you you have to actually move it, and it really blends in when it's folded down, but then you can unfold it like that and get a really nice grip around it. And if you are going to fly it around, one thing you may or may not do is landing gear, fold it up. A lot of people just do it like this, and I can see that. It actually does look pretty cool that way, but you don't have to do it that way. Oh, that's something I forgot to show you at the front there, but hold on, is that backwards? I'll show that in a sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. There was actually something I put on backwards. It was this part right here, which I'm going to show you what that does right now. So I'm just going to extend the landing gear so I can just set this ship down and fold that handle back down. Over here, this part right here folds down. It's supposed to simulate a boarding ramp, but it doesn't actually function. It's just there for looks, and I broke it. Wow, this boarding ramp is not treating me well here. And, yeah, it just sort of folds down. I'm going to try to get down as low as I can in there. But, yeah, there it is. But it's not really, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. So, yeah, and it falls off frequently. As you can see, maybe that's my fault, maybe it's not. But, yeah, let's put that back on. Come on, don't drop the piece. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to fold that back in, and it'll click into place so it stays out of your way. And look, the cannons are falling off again. What a surprise. But up here you do have this little, like, satellite dish type thing. Pretty cool. Man, I am just breaking things left and right today. Interesting. But it looks pretty cool. It swivels around if you so choose. And then, right here on the escape pods, you have a nice big sticker going across each one. So, yeah. And, this part right here can lift off if you want it to. It has 6 little stickers. And there is some space in there. You could set a figure if you wanted to. Maybe they're controlling the escape pod launch or something. But, yeah. And then that just snaps on there. Speaking of escape pods, you get 2. So I'm just going to pull one of them off. And that's how they attach. Technic pin right there. Plugs in right here. And then they just sort of rest on these pieces. So, yeah, you do have some trans blue detailing, as you can see, which is scattered throughout the ship, sort of hidden in places, like up there, right there. But, yeah, nice little details. And then, the whole top lifts off, just like in the Republic Frigate escape pods from 2011. Another sticker in there, and a nice seat. So, let's take our remaining Jedi. Let's knock the camera over. And, bloop. There she is, and she can't reach the control panels at all, or the controls at all, unless you just set her in the front here. But I'm going to put her in the back. Maybe she set it to autopilot, and she's just like, phew, glad I made it out of that one. And, yeah, it just slides on there. And it does have the propulsion system back there. And yes, that is supposed to be a bit embedded, or whatever, indented. And then you can just take that, refocus, and suppose if you wanted to, you could, like, put the bottom half in first, like the main section, and then just go flip. And, yeah, so let's turn it around to the back. break the cannons while we're at it, because I feel like it. I'm just going to break off the tips of the cannons so they don't get in the way. So in the back here, so it's a bit crowded, you have these trans-blue pieces and these really nice details on the outside here of the engine, which can be adjusted if you so choose, but they're supposed to just go like that. They look pretty cool. Yeah, and you get these these pretty big pieces back there for the main part of the engines, and I just sort of took the camera over. There we go. So you can see there's something on a hinge right there. Well, you open that up, and you fold this down a bit, and there's a box in there. It's pretty loose, so yeah, there's plenty of room in there for other stuff. You pull the lid off, and inside is a Sith holocron, and that's probably why the Sith are included in the set, because they want to get their holocron back. So, yeah, that just sort of rests in there. It doesn't have any attachment points, and yeah, but you can store lightsabers in this compartment if you so choose. So I'm just gonna put. You might have to take them apart, or you just put them in like diagonal. But the double-bladed one from the Consular, you are gonna have to take one of the blades off and just sort of slide it down there. Don't worry, I'll put the cannons back on in due time. Yeah, just put those lightsabers there, and then close it up, and it's as if there is no Sith holocron in there. But I like that they included a Sith holocron, because we haven't got one of those assemblies before. So, yeah, I'm not going to show you what the set looks like from the bottom, because it's just a bunch of boring Technic frame stuff. It's basically a frame with a bunch of Technic. Because, yeah, it's not like a thing that has like a big piece on it that you just like build everything off of that one huge piece, like one huge element. But unlike like boats and stuff, which Lego doesn't make boats in for their Star Wars sets, because there aren't really boats in Star Wars, at least not like big boats. So now let's move on to the final verdict. So overall, this set is just awesome. Price per piece is perfect. 927 pieces, $90. Awesomeness. 4 minifigures, very detailed. 3 of them are exclusive. One of them is a great army builder, so it's always good to have one more. As far as playability, there's a lot of like moving parts and stuff. As far as putting figures in there, there's not a lot of space, but there's a little bit of room to stand figures up besides the little spots in these areas up here. The fact that there's both a Jedi holocron and a Sith holocron really add to the play like the battling value, and the escape pods are also a nice touch. The handle, also very nice to have. You can't see that, but it's right there. And the details look really nice. It's a really cool display piece. Yeah, that pretty much does it for this review. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next video. Bye for now.